Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Sheffield United match reaction. I'm just so sick of losing. As I've just said in the title, I'm just so sick to death of losing games of football. It's getting beyond a joke now, and I have had enough of it. It feels so much like the second season under Wilder in the Premier League, where we were just losing week in, week out. We're doing it again. It's the definition of going insane, isn't it? Doing the same things over and over again. I know how Norwich feels now when they were going up and down, yo-yo club, as they called it. And I always said, I'd like to be a yo-yo club. It means at least one season you get a really good one. What is worse? I'm asking you right now, what is worse, being a yo-yo club and having a fantastic season and then having an absolutely dreadful season, or just having an absolutely bog standard, boring team to watch? I don't know. I've had both. When I first started watching Sheff United, we were in the Championship for over a decade, I believe, and it was pretty boring, but losing week in, week out is just devastating. I'll go through the game in a minute, but it's almost like we've been given this little bit of hope. Now, I'm not saying that Wilder's pulled up a million trees since he's been here, but we've not conceded anywhere near as much. We are in pretty much every single game, other than the FA Cup for some weird reason. But we're just that far away every single game, it feels like. And it's just soul destroying. It really is, especially when you go up 1-0 and then 2-1. Do you know what I want to do? I want to have a little look how many points we have dropped recently from being in front, which is, it's a good thing at the end of the day, because under Hecky, we felt like we were never in front. But recently, obviously, we've thrown away a 1-0 scoreline, then a 2-1 scoreline. We threw away the West Ham game for me, even though we were never in front. The Luton game we threw away. The Villa game we threw away. There's a lot of points there, a hell of a lot of points that we've thrown away. And is it ever going to change? It doesn't feel like it right now, because we got, well, the first goal was fantastic, absolutely brilliant from start to finish, because we played the ball backwards. And I was thinking, oh, here we go, because it went into the midfield, back to the defence, out to the right back, and then you went back to the defence. And it's like, here we go, we're off, we're letting him come on to us straight away. And then just some fantastic football, got it out wide to Ben Brereton Diaz, and what a finish. That is his bread and butter, I've been told from Blackburn fans. And what a finish it was. It was beautiful, to say the least. It's one of those where they've been doing it through Elise, and they've been doing it through Eze. These brilliant bits of play and a fantastic finish at the end. But Sheff United don't do that much. We don't do that, where we've built from the back very, very quickly as well, and we're on the front foot, and we're going at them. And Ben Brereton Diaz and James McAtee are probably the only two players that we possess on the pitch right now, or in the squad right now, that can get that ball and that can run at a defense. Like, Andre Brooks is great with carrying the ball, but he's not one of those players that will run at a defense and be like, do you know what? I'm going to take a shot, or I'm going to take you on. And that's what those two players do. And as soon as Ben Brereton Diaz came off at half time, I was thinking, yeah, we're not going to have that direct route to goal. And it was frustrating. It really was. But let's start from the beginning. Obviously, we've already spoken about the goal. Very, very good goal. Like I said, it was played around at the back into Harmer. He smashes a beautiful ball out to Ben Brereton Diaz, sizes his defender up, and then almost like bends it round the defender that was further away from him, with Dean Henderson having absolutely no chance with that one. What a finish that was. And like I say, Blackburn fans have told us that is his bread and butter. But we brought him in, and he scored 2 goals in 2 league games. He couldn't score a sausage in La Liga for Villarreal. So he's obviously found his team, if you like. And long may it continue. I'm really, really enjoying watching Ben Brereton Diaz, which I think a lot of Villarreal fans will be like, "What are you even talking about?" But no, very, very good goal. 20 seconds into the game, that could be our fastest ever Premier League goal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I know Brian Dean scored very early, but I can't imagine it was anywhere near that against Man United scoring that first ever Premier League goal. I think it was a few minutes into the game. 20 seconds. I don't recall ever seeing Sheffield United score that quickly either. So fantastic goal by BBD. BBD, is that right? Yeah, BBD. But then after that, we just let them onto us, time after time, time after time. And then eventually the ball's played in by Elise. I think it's Jack Robinson loses Eze. And really, someone like Eze, you should be able to deal with when a ball's coming into the box. And these defenders, they've not just started defending today. He's just ghosted through them all, and they've just ball watched. So frustrating to watch because that was so avoidable, so avoidable. And obviously, Gerbic has to come out and try and do something. I think if it had stood in his line, and that then would have probably been going, "What's he doing? Why is he not coming out for that?" But yeah, nothing on Gerbic for that one. It's poor defending. It's really, really poor defending to let Eze go in and do that. He flicks it past the goalkeeper pretty easily into an open net. And I'm thinking, surely he's offside. Please, please, please say he's offside. And that's how it feels right now, isn't it? When VAR is in play, you are constantly just fingers crossed and hoping for the best. But no, nowhere near. Lovely, lovely little run and flick past the goalkeeper. Very, very gutting. Very gutting. But then I think it was literally 3 minutes later, James McAtee is put through on the right-hand side by McBurney after some lovely play again. I actually think in that first half, yes, it was like a basketball game, but it was back and forth, and it was enjoyable. And United played some really good stuff through the midfield. Yes, it was very open. Yes, Palace probably let us have a lot of the ball, but we certainly did a lot with it. It was a bit of a lucky goal, but at the end of the day, if you don't shoot, you don't score. And McAtee hits it's a lovely shot. It gets massively deflected, and Dean Henderson is completely deceived by this because it kind of just goes slightly above his head. But obviously, he's expecting it to go down here, and then it ends up over here. So yeah, it's a I'm going to say it's a good finish. It's not a good finish. It's a good effort that we just got a bit of luck with, and we don't seem to have a lot of that this season. So it's nice to see that one fly past Dean Henderson. And again, I'm going to talk about two goals now where it's just not our day. It's just not our season, is it? It's just, again, two fantastic players scoring fantastic goals. And Eze, if he hits this one again, it's probably not ending up in the top corner like it did. Gerbic, no chance again. I feel sorry for Gerbic. I really do, because he's letting 7 goals in 2 games, and he's probably had a chance with one/2. Maybe as his first goal, you could say that he could have stayed on his line, could have done better. I don't know. Probably not. Nowhere near. No. But 7 goals in 2 games, and yeah, one he should have saved. It's crazy. It really is. He's got so unlucky, but what a finish by Eze. I think Sousa could have got a little bit closer to him. But when Eze is running at you, Sousa's not going to stop him. Not going to stop him from just pushing it past him and just finding the top corner. What a fantastic finish that was from Eze. What are you going to do? What are you going to do with that one? Anyway, we go into the second half. Obviously, 2-2, 2-1 up, 1-0 up, then 2-1 up, and you're thinking, I wonder if we're going to carry on how we were, and you never know, we might be able to win this game. It's almost like, I know in hindsight it's easy to say, but it's almost like we should have just gone toe-to-toe with them, because we offered absolutely nothing in that second half until we went 3-2 down. We probably offered nothing even before that either, or after. mostly after that either as well. It was a really poor showing in the first half. I could see why Chris Wilder did what he did to try and stop them, because they may have gone on and beaten us 4-5-6-2. That could have happened. But at the end of the day, we're in a business right now where we need wins. We need 3 points, not 1 point. And the thing is, it's fine drawing a game away from home against a team that, yeah, you might get something from, but we just can't do it anymore. We need 3 points. We need to go for the jugular. And we did in that first half. We went at them from the very, very off. And yeah, they've got some fantastic players, but at the end of the day, we're gonna have to go toe to toe with some of these teams. If we don't go toe to toe with some of these teams, we've got absolutely no chance. And do you know what? I probably don't say this as much as what I should. But I genuinely thought before tonight's game, we've still got a chance. I keep thinking we've still got a chance of staying up. And I think that's the Chris Wilder effect, because I'm seeing with my real eyes that they're doing well. They're doing okay. They're not the worst team that's ever been in the Premier League. They might not even be the worst team in the league right now. Obviously, it feels like it with us being bottom of the league. Um, but under Chris Wilder, we've done okay. We've stayed in games. We've got a bit unlucky at times with some fantastic finishing, with some poor individual defending, and I'm starting to think that this is it. Like I'm always being quietly optimistic. Always, even if we are 3-0 down with 5 minutes to go at home, I'm still sat in my seat like there's a chance. There's a chance. But yeah, I think I'll still think we've got a chance until it's mathematically not possible anymore. But yeah, I'm starting to think that this could be it. And yeah, especially with Luton absolutely smashing the team that smashed us at the weekend at home. Yeah, it makes it feel even further away, survival. But yeah, on the 83rd minute, Larouci played a nice little ball onto the head of Anel. He flicks it on, it hits the crossbar, and it's just again another one of those that just weren't our day. On another day, he flicks that in and it goes in off the crossbar or just flies in. But yeah, we didn't deserve it. Honestly, though, I think Palace deserved it with the goals and how good they were going forward. But actually, they weren't very good at the back. They were really, really open. They got very, very lucky with a lot of Will Hughes falling on the floor, maybe them being a bit more cute than we were. We were constantly, constantly letting them get away with just collapsing as soon as any of our players touched them. And yeah, we gave a lot of. Don't get me wrong, we gave a lot of fouls away today. A lot of them were deserved. A lot of them weren't as well at the same time. So giving away annoying fouls like what we did was also not helpful in the grand scheme of things when we're trying to get back into the game. Letting them kind of hold the ball in our half. Like the thing is, we can't do that when we're winning. We can't keep the ball at all. That it's just constant barrage of attacks. But when we're attacking and we need a goal, we can't get the ball off them still. I think from when Elise went off and Eze went off, I think we had one, maybe two waves of attacks. And I think that was probably in the last 20, 25 minutes. You're trying to get a goal and you can't even get yourself farther enough up the pitch, further enough up the pitch to muster a chance. And it's really, really depressing. It really is. I'm going to go through some comments because I don't really want to talk about this game too much more. I'm really, really disappointed tonight. See what everybody else is thinking. The inability to defend really makes my boil. Some great shots from Palace, but why are we not closing players down? I know. It's so annoying. It's just schoolboy. It's just basic defending. We are bottle job FC. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. We're just not very good away. Can't believe we lost again. Yes, yes, yes. That's me done for the season. I don't even think it's the fact that we lost. I think it's the fact that Luton won and also we were winning as well. If we'd have gone and lost this game 1-0 or 2-0 or something like that, I don't think the fallout from the fans would possibly be this bad. But it's just the fact that you go up 1-0 after a great goal, 20 seconds into the game, and you think, all we've got to do, let's try and see this out until half time. And then they come straight back at you and score. And then you manage to get another goal, and you're thinking, do you know what? There's a chat. Then they go and score again. How could they look disappointed after that? So everyone's saying we're going to concede wonder goals. It's because we let teams shoot too much from range. I get it. I get it. I do get that. But at the same time, I don't think Vinny Souza can stop Eze from just pushing the ball to one side and just finding the top corner. I don't. I think the goal against Brighton, I think that was definitely stoppable, if that's a word. The goal again tonight for Elise, I didn't even touch on Elise's third goal. Well, Palace's third goal, Elise's goal. That was one of the best. I think that was almost better than Eze's, to be perfectly honest. Off the post, inside of the post. What a finish that was. Wow. But it takes a massive slice of luck for them to get a deflection. I think it was off Robinson's back or legs or something. But we just didn't follow his man again. Elise has just come from that right hand side, completely unmarked, and we've just let him take a pop shot from outside the box. And it's not just a pop shot when these players are that good. It's a really big chance, and it's really frustrating. Spirited performance, but ultimately Palace's quality and pace was better than the Blades. I wonder which players will stay with us in the Championship. That's the thing. Do we have to sell players? Probably. I would have thought so. Obviously, Cameron Archer will go back. Again, why is Cameron Archer been brought on for? It ended up being 15 minutes, don't get me wrong. But, like, it's just not enough time. Like, I'm not his biggest fan, but at the end of the day, he's got a bit of pace about him. He can shoot. He needs to be on the pitch. If we need a goal, he needs to be on the pitch. Feel so sorry for everyone who went down to London today. Too right. Villa next, get ready. Yep. And Villa's just been beaten tonight, 3-1 at home, so they're going to want to come back. The difference: Palace, Forest, Bournemouth, Fulham are Premier League teams with with a peppering of Championship players. We're a Championship team with a peppering of Premier League players. That's absolute. That's such a good comment. Our passing is not good enough. I think we are colourblind. Yeah, I think you could be right. I don't know why we think he's I'm not. I don't think he's terrible. I don't know why people think that Evo's terrible. Like, he's had one shot that he could save out of 7 goals that he's let in. Oh my god, I didn't even go on about Mateta all the way through this game. I'm saying Mateta's absolutely bullied us. Mateta's bullied every player. I hate him. I can't stand him. And you know why that is? Because he just backs in and backs in and backs in. And I don't hate him because I hate him. I hate him because he's really good at what he does. And like Secret person said there, he showed McBurney how to do it today, and that's how McBurney should be doing it every single week. Mateta was fantastic at just backing in, just pushing us further and further back and then laying it off. We tried to get in and around him through his legs, round him this side, round him that side. He's just an ox. He's just strong as an ox. I'd love to have Mateta on our side. I really would. I felt the need to score 3 worldies to beat us. Yes, Evo is garbage, but I feel like a bad fan if I slander him for some reason. I just don't. We've not really given him any sort of chance. That's what I'm saying. Defense so bad, hoofing the ball when in possession. Do you know what else annoyed me, Julie? It was Larouche. I thought Larouche came on and had a really good game. Really energetic. He's everywhere. And he's running towards goal. He's not running wide. He's running towards goal. He's trying to make something happen. But his final ball is so bad. So bad. He's trying to pass it through and he just passes it straight to their defenders every single time. And I know he's not an attacking midfielder. I know he's not a midfielder at all. I know he's a left wing back. He started out as a left winger in his early career, but he's a left wing back slash left back. It just needs to be better. Just that final ball needs to be better. Constant unforced errors. New keeper looks bag of nerves. I don't know where people are getting all this from, to be perfectly honest. I don't know why people are saying that he's a bag of nerves. I think that he took quite a lot of good crosses today. I don't think he was very good when he got knocked out. I think that he was second to that ball, and he was very, very lucky that he got to it. But he got to it and then got knocked out. 8 in 2 games that we lost 5-2 to. Oh God, I'm thinking it wasn't 5. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, it's 8. 8 in 2 games. Thank you, Kieran, for that. Thank you. It is 11:15 at night after all. We need a general in defence. I've lost all confidence in Anel as a centre back. Come on, Prince, find the 6 million down the back of the sofa. I would love to see Joe Worrell in a Sheffield United shirt, especially next season. Because next season in the Championship, as we expect to be, he will be colossal at the back with Jack Robinson and with Trusty, because I think Trusty is going to be fantastic next season. I think he'll be the best defender in the league. Yeah, I think he's doing okay at left back, to be honest, but it's certainly not his position. I'm so sick of being an embarrassment. Sorry, Nick. Palace were that good because we were that bad. I can't believe how badly our defense imploded last season. Since last season, yeah, too right, Chris, too right, mate. Why did he take Gerbich off? I don't think it was the fact that we took him off. I think it was the fact that he got potentially concussed. And at the end of the day, you've got to be careful with things like that. Gerbich did not want to come off. You could see he was really, really annoyed that he was getting brought off. But yeah, it's one of them things. You've got to just go with it. Anel and Trust. I can't even be bothered. I can see that's a joke, but my brain will not work enough tonight for this. He didn't want to come off, but Doc's decision now. Yeah, definitely. I'm flying down. We just not good enough. We're a million miles away from being a competitive Prem club. LaRouche is better as an attacking winger. He is, but again, like I've just said, his final ball is just not good enough. Yeah, that's why I said it. Thank you, Jordan. I wondered why I got that wrong, because I knew in my head that I counted him. I counted 5 and then another 2. I knew that I'd done that right, and then I was thinking, how did I get that so wrong? Let's be honest. After that nonsense we've seen, just want to come in tomorrow. Just who would want to come in tomorrow? We win tonight off the bottom, a bit of hope for survival. I think just give us something to cheer about. I know we've had 2 things to cheer about tonight, but it certainly doesn't feel like it now, especially 20 seconds into the game. You're thinking, yes, tonight is the night. And I keep thinking tonight's the night. Every time we play away from home, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. West Ham at home, tonight's the night. Today's the day. And that win just feels so far away. It really does. St. Errington Davison need a proper left back. Maybe. I didn't see that. Was it? Come on. That's my mistake. Fair enough. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. My brain is absolutely frazzled. Apologies if you've not enjoyed this one. It's just one of those days where, like, I've just didn't enjoy watching that in the end, and just struggled all the way through this to read comments and try and make sense of things. But yeah, that's what the Blades players are doing at the moment, trying to make sense of things, and nothing seems to be making sense right now, does it? Because we are playing some good football, but it's just not good enough. We're just and when you play teams that are near the bottom with you and they just school you attacking wise, it makes you feel even worse, because it's like, where are the wins going to come from? If you can't keep a lead against Crystal Palace, I know it was away, but if you can't keep a lead against Palace, who are right down there with us, well, not quite down there with us, but you know what I mean, then what hope is it of beating other teams like Aston Villa? Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Sorry I've not been a little bit more upbeat, but I think this is probably the most defeatist I've ever sounded and felt. So, yeah, sorry. Leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it or you just want to be nice. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.